And the Eagles trail by 22 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Darius Slay with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26, and that will set up first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
But Kerr to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down throwing for Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Hurts setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hurts throwing again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the pistol, Hurts. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it's going to be second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Hurts trying again on second down. This one finds Goedert. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles trail by 22 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Tight end going in motion here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They motion the tight end over. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 2nd and 3. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Another throw for Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 3 now. Dotson now in motion right. From the 39. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing here, Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Dotson now in motion right. Hurts trying again on second down. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Bails out of the pocket quick.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 17. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's going to run for it. It's an option right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
A first-and-goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much, much more difficult.
This one's caught. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Hurts looking to throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. Hurts now from the gun. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. First and 10 from the 41. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Second down now, 7 to go. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Philadelphia. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Hurts. It is caught left side. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Hurts to throw. Flush it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Now Hurts on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Going power with a big tight end. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he buys him some breathing room with a good run here to the 6. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they had that one contained right at the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 37. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Option play, they give it to Barkley. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down from the gun. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning the tight end now. That one complete to Hopkins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. A counter give here to Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. He's got Smith. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
The Eagles inside the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. From the 18 on 2nd down. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on air.
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession. But did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he gets him around 6 there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 47. Cut by the open man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
But Kerr to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Takes off right out of the read option. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
3rd and short. He's taking the option right. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Dotson now in motion right. From the red zone now. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hurts now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hurts throwing again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, well, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Throwing it again here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Darius Slay with the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They bring a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the air, Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Dotson now in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. The tight end going in motion right. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Braden Mann on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
2nd and 1. On target to Worthy. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This one finds Kelsey. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Chiefs pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. But Kerr to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down throw, Mahomes. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll run here on first down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Cooper DeJean with the stop. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They give it to him again. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
from the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Mahomes. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Putting the tight end in motion. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Back to the line they go, it's second down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Third and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his back complete.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll run it with Pacheco. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they bring him down right at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Mahomes. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Reed with the tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They motion the tight end over. Here's 2nd and 2. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Looking to throw Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They send a tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Kelsey makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pistol now for Mahomes. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense headed back to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 41. Motion man sent left. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts throwing again. This finds Smith. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Headed out right. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They run it with Saquon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it's second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Motioning the tight end now. Back to the air, Mahomes. They connect on the deep shot. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a...
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So even after the second look, the call remains the same, and with it, they're officially out of challenges. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Another throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 28, he's got Smith. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 41. Dotson now in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air, Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Mahomes now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And 4th and 4 coming up. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Motion man left is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the pistol, Hurts. This finds Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Hurts throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They'll motion a tight end left. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Dump off, caught by his back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Third down, 1 yard to go. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Chiefs feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Philadelphia.